Just wanted to post a quick video. This is for the Volvo with the D12 in it. I'm sure it's similar for maybe the D13 or even, the other D series engines. These are the fuel pumps on these trucks, and the old ones on the left and the new ones on the right. I bought the one on the right off of eBay, basically, and this one had an issue where it's actually leaking from the housing. So there wasn't a lot of information online about the eBay pumps, but I took a little gamble, and turns out, that it was leaking. So you got to pick one up tomorrow at the dealer. But what I wanted to show you was basically when these fuel pumps go bad, these shafts right here, they get grooves in the old one versus the new one. So you can see how it's grooved in really bad. And my truck kept throwing this code saying check fuel filter. And I was changing out the serpentine belts on the truck, and I shook the main drive pulley that's right in front of the power steering pump, and it had a bunch of play in it. So immediately I started checking it all out, and turns out, the fuel pump was having an issue. Also, on the back of this fuel pump, there's a hose, and apparently they go bad. They're like $50. It's the main fuel pump hose. You can tell it's been leaking. It's driver's side, right behind the alternator. You look up there and you see a bunch of gunk. It's probably your fuel hose. If you got a leak in there, you have to lay on your back and look under with a flashlight. But yeah, hopefully just to give anyone a little bit better view, a little bit better perspective on how these things sit in there, how they look, new versus used, basically. And I mean, this is probably the OEM fuel pump. I would imagine it's 1,100,000 miles on the truck. Got a little O-ring right here. On the new one down here, it's green. But yeah, you can clearly see it's grooved really bad, and I assume that that's because the drive in front, the pulley, gets play in it, and it just tears it up, basically. And this drive, the old one, spins pretty freely, and you can kind of hear it sounds like a spring or something popping around in there. The new one, you can barely move it. It's pretty quiet. So there she is. Hopefully anyone can see this and learn from it. How to tell if your input shaft's damaged or not, basically. I mean, yeah, the fuel pump's good, I guess. It still works, but it's gonna probably snap off and leave you stranded from what I've been reading. So anyone with a D series engine, there you go.